And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cut! Welcome back. It's Carly and
Holly.
Today we're going to be doing a questionnaire.
Ooh, I love questionnaires. Okay, so option. Which, Carly, is more important to you? What you say or how you say it?
What would I say?
What you say? Why? Why, Carly?
Because I think it's more important, like more really reasonable to know what you're saying. It doesn't really matter as much how you're saying it. It's just the words you're actually saying itself that can affect someone more than the way you say it. Because the way you say it could be, you could have said it maybe in a way you didn't mean to say it. But it also could go the other way about saying it. But I think in the end of the day, it really just depends on what you're saying. So, yeah.
I definitely agree with that answer. Y'all agree with that answer? Let me hear it from the back. Oh, they agree too. That's great too. All right, now
what inspires you the most?
What inspires
and why?
People inspire me the most.
And why?
Why? Because people are so intricate. And I think especially this year, I've learned so much about people, just about like life. Like people will show you so many different things, or like how you perceive things, what you believe about things, like what your interests are, and just like how you say things and understanding things. And then just learning things about yourself that you learn from other people. Like people will tell you things about yourself and be like, I didn't know I was like that, you know? Like you just learn so many things from people, and they just really do inspire me because it's like, oh my gosh, she's like so nice, or like her style is like amazing, or it's like I want to change the world in that way that she does.
Yes.
Because it's something that you can actually achieve too, versus like something that you can't necessarily achieve to, like saying like, oh, I'm gonna try to like achieve something that's like impossible to achieve. But if you're like comparing it to other people and it's like trying to apply those skills those people have taught you to your life, then
I agree.
What is something you're certain you'll never experience? We're changing the question, yeah.
Something certain I'll never experience. I guess it feels like I never am gonna experience true unconditional love, or be able to experience a friend that'll be in my life forever, because I feel like a part of me feels like everyone's going to leave eventually, or someone's going to drift. But I just think you really just have to appreciate who you have in the moment and who's there for you, and not look about it in the long term, if that makes sense. It just feels, maybe it's just a rational fear that I just feel like everybody's going to leave.
Mm-hmm. It's a fear I have too, so.
Yeah.
I completely understand, and I think y'all, especially you, Sarah, in the front, you can probably understand. yeah, I'm looking at you, Sarah.
Do you trust anyone with your life?
Yes.
That's good.
Yes, I do. I trust you. I trust Kinsey. I trust Jamie. I trust my parents. I trust my sister.
That's a lot of people.
I trust my boyfriend. I trust all of my closest friends, and I trust a good bit of my family. I also put a lot of trust in people, so
yeah,
that might be a bit of a downfall of mine, is that I trust really easily, but at the same time I lose trust, but at the same time I trust really easily. But I think it's important to have that good sense of trusting people with your life, because if you don't trust people, then it's like, how do you expect them to trust you back, you know?
Yeah.
And I think trust is one of those things that can be taken away. Are you a dreamer or a realist?
I feel like I'm a realist. I mean, my mom's very much a dreamer, but I do think you really just gotta focus on what's real in life. I mean, it's fun to dream, but you gotta really think, is that really gonna happen? I mean, you don't want to get yourself worked up out of something that isn't gonna happen. So, yeah, that's my intake on that. What motivates you to wake up in the morning?
What motivates me to wake up in the morning? Knowing God has a plan for me, knowing that I have people who care about me, and who I can come to and I can rely on every single day.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good answer.
And a family. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Empathetic, honest, hard-natured.
Excuse me. Those are good ones.
Yeah. I feel like hard-natured, I don't know if that's the right word to put it, meaning I'm really hard on myself. I think that's just how I'm trying to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the word for that? Just hard.
I think it's hard. Hard on myself. I guess maybe that's a good way to put it.
Hard on yourself.
Yeah. What gives you the ick?
What gives me the ick?
I think we already did this question, but just so the world can hear.
So the world can hear. Liking guys or friendships? Like
Anything. Maybe we'll do friendships because we did guys.
Okay. Friendships.
We have someone that would be.
Someone. When I put so much effort and love and care and time into that person, and they're not giving it back to me in any way whatsoever, and it's like I'm gonna keep putting time and effort into that person, and it's like I'm not gonna expect something from that person, but it's like it's just so draining to me, but I won't admit that it is. Like, you have to get someone else to tell me, it's like, colleague, that's unhealthy. You need to let that person go. Because I will do that, but it's something that I've now put a stronghold on. I'm like, I will not tolerate people like that who don't care or love.
Put enough
effort.
It has to be it can't be one-sided. It has to be, you both have to put in effort.
No one-sided. That goes for relationships. That goes for friendships. That goes for, like, boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, that goes for all of that. It can never be one-sided because then the other person is so drained. It has to be pretty equal. Obviously, there's going to be times where one person's going to be taking care of the other person a little more because that other person's going through another hard time.
But it's still, you still can't make it seem like your problem is more important than the other person's problem. Because you have to be able to have a balance between having happiness and having a happy friendship where you can talk about normal things and have a good time and laugh and be silly, but then also have the deep talks when you need to have them.
Exactly.
And it's really hard to find that.
It is. I hate those people who, like, you can have, like, the best time with, but once it comes to, like, talking about something serious, they just, like, joke around about it. And I'm like,
they joke around about it, or they just
don't care.
They don't care, or they try to leave the topic. Like, it's, it's just
very, like, what's the word? Lukewarm? Is that the word I'm looking for? They're very, like, one-sided, like in that one-sided word again. Like, they won't go over and talk about anything serious because they don't want to. But, yeah, I think that is all of our questions for now.
Bye! Bye, guys!